Welcome to So It's Not Just Me. I'm your host, Joanna, and it has been a while. You may or may not have remembered that I was taking a 6, maybe 8 week break, and that turned into 6 months. So I wanted to come back and just give you all a little catch up before my episodes actually start becoming live again, and just so you know where we've been at, what's been going on, and if anyone's interested, what the future holds and where the podcast is going to be going. So welcome back. Thank you. I've missed actually doing this more than I realised. Made a few notes, so if you see me referring to the side, I am just checking my notes, make sure I'm still on track, because for some reason it's really nerve-wracking doing a podcast on your own. When you're with people, it's quite nice to bounce off someone else, but on your own it's a little bit different. So, as I say, originally I was taking a break for 6, maybe 8 weeks. And the main reason was Kyle and I were both turning 40 and we needed a break from everything. We didn't want any pressure. We just wanted to be able to enjoy birthday season, we'll say. So, anyone who doesn't know, my birthday is 2 weeks after Kyle's. So we thought, hey, let's have something special. Let's do something fun. We had friends and family fly in from all the different states and threw a little bit of a birthday party. It was the freezingest cold day you can imagine. It was so cold, it was ridiculous. And then it rained and was in a park, so it was great fun. It was great, honest. But then life just kind of happened, and I just kept saying, "We'll start again in a few weeks. We'll start in a few weeks," and it wasn't that I'd fallen out of love with podcasting, because I genuinely love talking to each and every one of my guests. I just had this creative thing going on in the back of my head where I didn't feel creative, and I didn't feel like if I couldn't give my best to my guests, then that's doing them a disservice because they're here to share their stories, and if I can't encourage that or help them with getting their stories across, it's not going to be a good episode. And it's not fair for the guest, it's not fair for me, and it's not fair for my listeners. So, as I say, we extended the break. It was going to be an extra month, and then it turned to 2, and it's now 6 months later. So I do apologize, but, and that's a big but, it was definitely needed. I feel like now I am 100% ready to jump straight back in. You may have seen I've been posting a lot more. So hopefully, watch this space. I have episodes lined up that have been recorded already, ready to air, there's a couple scheduled, and they are so good, like so excited for you all to hear them. So this is just my catch-up episode. I don't plan on it being very long, not like some of them that are like an hour. God forbid anyone wants to listen to those. So I just want to tell you a little bit what's going on. So we turned 40, and it's a milestone. It really is. I'm now at the age where sneeze and I break a rib. Can't get out of bed in the morning because my back kills. But that's just old age, apparently. That's just what I have to deal with. And when we turned 40, we both kind of sat down and said, what does our future look like now? What do we want our future to look like? I don't know what age middle age is anymore. I don't think I'm middle aged, but it's that kind of like that time where you really, really want to think about your priorities. We were saying a few weeks back when we were kids and our parents turned 40, we was like, gosh, they're proper grown-ups. No, I don't feel like a proper grown-up still. I still ring mum and dad for help when I need it, and I probably will until I'm 70. And one of the things as well that we was discussing was like, we were stuck in such a routine that burnout snuck up on us, and it just carried on because we was in this constant routine of just coming home from work, making dinner, doing pretty much nothing, and then going to bed. Rinse and repeat every single day. So on top of that, we obviously have the fertility issues. So thinking about, how do we want our future to look? Do we want to be in Florida still? Do we want to move back to England? The answer to that is no. Do we want a child still? The answer to that is very much yes. But one of the things that happened with burnout was fertility got worse. And I am blaming myself and the burnout for that, but that's okay. We're getting back on top of things now. So what I'm trying to say is, things are changing a lot. Our future is going to look very different. We are still going to be trying for a baby. We won't be in this apartment for more than maybe 7 months. What we'll be in next, we don't know. But we won't be in this apartment, that's for sure. Don't get me wrong, I love this apartment so much. But we are looking to move into something bigger. So whether it's this same complex that we're on now, which is really nice, or somewhere else, we're not too sure, but we won't be in this apartment. So that's a little bit sad. I have a really nice view when I'm podcasting. It's really nice. So what else have we been doing for these last 6 months? Well, we have spent so much time with our friends and family. That has been amazing. We've spent more time over at the beach, and yes, I am still the whitest person in all of Florida. I practically glow because I'm so white. I've been to Disney a few times. We stayed at a beautiful hotel over that way. Actually, first time staying in a Disney hotel, so that made me feel very, very happy and like a princess. And we started kind of making slow time for ourselves, not rushing to do anything, snail's pace, went to a few baseball games, and we kind of really appreciated the time that we spent together in those little moments. We didn't have to do anything big and fancy. We could just go for a walk or, cook dinner together. Those kind of things that, because we'd been so busy, we'd stopped and hadn't really taken time for ourselves or time to be together. We was just so busy. Kyle works in a very, very busy situation a lot of the time. Sometimes he's on call, so it's difficult. But then I got chaotic because I am chaotic. We all know this. And I decided it'd be a great idea to start my own business. I've had my own businesses in the past. But instead of just setting up one, I kind of set up three. Well, I set up two, but one's in the works. Anyone who knows me knows that when I was back in England, I did photography part time. I have got back into that, and I've got setting that back up. That with my creative juices going, that is like one of my biggest passions. So we got back into the photography. I also love art, and one of the things that I did was set up a stationery company. A lot of people do this nowadays, I guess, but mine's a little bit different, and I'm really enjoying it, and it's really making me happy to do these kind of things. Setting up a snail mail club, setting up the stationery, incorporating 3D printing into that. So I don't know if you can see there's boxes everywhere. These are like orders going out, orders coming in of my stock, and it's so wonderful to get those creative juices going. And we're really, really, really learning how to balance that so that we don't get burnout again. So we are being very, very strict with my side businesses, with the podcast, with our full-time jobs, to make time for ourselves and to make sure we don't struggle with burnout again. Because believe me, anyone who hasn't had burnout, you're so lucky. I was lucky to get out of bed some days because I was absolutely horrendous. And during all this time as well, I'm going on so many side paths here. I'm so sorry. During this time as well, I also got diagnosed with Hashimoto's disease. And anyone who doesn't know what that is, I am going to do an episode on Hashimoto's at some point. But it's an autoimmune disease and it affects everybody differently. So some people can live perfect lives with it. Some people have serious issues. At the minute, I'm at like the completely drained stage. We're looking again different medication sorted, but on top of all the things I was doing, getting this diagnosis also meant, hey Joanna, slow down, stop, breathe, reevaluate everything. And that's kind of what I've done. So now I'm doing things that make me happy and make Kyle happy and make us have the relationship that we always had and always wanted. And together we are creating this new life that's really, really good. I tell people all the time that rest is actually productive and you need to rest, but I never listen to it myself. I am everyone's cheerleader apart from my own. I will sit and help you and I'll tell you what you need to do or, give you advice. But I never ever listened to my advice until now when I really was struggling. So yeah, rest and boundaries and planning is so productive that, like I say, we've really, really learned these last 6 months what we need to do. I've learned that I don't always need to be on all the time, and that my creativity completely will disappear when you are constantly overwhelmed, which I was. I was so overwhelmed with life, never mind anything else, that my creativity just went. One of my biggest things that I kept was, I have to do this because I've planned it. I have to carry on because I've planned it. Well, it's okay for plans to change. You don't have to stick to a plan all the time. Did before I met Kyle, did I plan on ever living in America? No. Did I plan on ever moving down south before I moved down south? Hell no. All these things, it's okay for plans to change. And, you know, you don't have to stick to it just because you've said, this is what I'm going to do. No, you can change your plans. It's fine. It's fine. And sometimes breaks make you realize that. Like, my plan was to come back after 6 or 8 weeks. Well, it wasn't constructive for me to come back. So why do that? I don't know. This is just me ranting. Again, I apologize. Um, and one of the big things that I did realize was that you can really love something and still need space from it. And I love the podcasting so much. Like, the amount of friends I've made from podcasting and people who genuinely keep in touch or, reach out. I'm just learning. I love to learn. So what I've learned from podcasting is a genuine love for me. And, you know, even though I love it, I did need the space. I couldn't even edit without being stressed. So now that I'm at least able to edit, we're going in the right direction, that's for sure. A lot of people have checked in, have asked me questions, have seen, how's things going, and I appreciate that more than anyone realizes. So thank you for anyone who has checked in and anyone who has listened to previous episodes while I've not been here. Huge shout out to Cherry, who does my admin. You may have seen Cherry on a few episodes. She's my sister, and she does my social media a lot for me. So when I'm really struggling, I know it's okay that somebody's there, someone's got my back, and somebody is going to be managing the podcast when I can't. So that's really, really grateful for Cherry being here. Oh, I just realized I only told you two of the jobs, two of the side businesses that I set up. The third one that I'm looking at, so obviously I have my full-time job, I have my photography, and I have my stationery company. The other thing is, so very recently I've been asked if I would help some small people, small podcasters or potential podcasters in setting up a podcast, in helping them, in advising them. And I'm in no way saying that I'm an expert at this. I'm really not. I'm still learning myself. But I can help anyone. I can help anyone do anything. And I really believe that that's something that I'm going to start doing very soon. I have a couple of clients on board that I'll be working with closely, and as soon as I get their podcast details, I'll send them out to you, and if it works for us all. But that is something that's going to be coming soon, is me helping other podcasters create, set up, probably nothing else, just getting started and see where we go from there. So that's my other exciting little business. I'm really excited for that because, again, I just play at this. That's how I feel sometimes. Like I'm just playing, and I'm not. It's a great passion. I don't earn anything from this. I do it because I love it, and if I can help other people get the joy that I get, I am happy. So the other thing I wanted to say was like a big thank you for anyone who has been here, and it's it's a joy to be back. It really is. This time round, there's going to be no pressure for perfection. Um, my podcast is what it is. It's a chaotic mess, but it's useful. It's informative. It is something for everyone. Everyone will find an episode that is suitable for them, and the cats come alive. But the podcast is back. It is going to be, like I say, no pressure for perfection. Stumble if I need to. It's fine. It's more than fine. We have so many conversations lined up. We've got things pre-recorded. Um, the the next couple of episodes that are going to come out are absolutely fantastic. Big shout out to my next one that's coming out, Anthony. You're gonna love it. It's so good. It's such a good episode. Just to mention a few that I've got lined up, I have a Disney dad. I have, because of course I've got a Disney dad. I love Disney. I would have all the Disney people on if I could. I have somebody who works in the adult industry coming on. That's gonna be great. I'm so excited for that. What else have I got? Age gap relationships, an ex-smoker, a spiritualist, um, and then I got the everyday stuff. I'm a full-time mum. I'm running a marathon. All these things. Also, I am about to sign up for a 10K. I've never done that before. I'm about to sign up for a 10K. So I have given myself like 6 months though to prepare for it. So it's okay. It's okay. And anyone who's figuring that out, 6 months is when Run Disney is, just FYI. I might be doing Run Disney. So what else was I going to say? Oh, so while I was away, I did have some questions come in from some of my listeners, um, genuinely asking questions like what's going on and things. So I wanted to read through and answer a few of them. So I got a lot of, "Are you ever coming back? Did the podcast end? Where have you gone? Are you still alive?" Yes, it is coming back. It did not end. I am here. It is. I am still alive. I think. I feel dead most days. Have my priorities changed? Yes, they have, big time. My priorities are focusing on my well-being, Kyle's well-being, and anyone who needs me. I am always here for you. So that is my priority this year. Am I recording consistently again? Yes. My plan now. So before, I used to record 3 days a week, and that's what gave me burnout as well. Trying to record 3 days a week and edit those episodes didn't work. So now I am focusing on 1 or 2 episodes a week. I always have 3 or 4 slots available, and once 2 of those 3 or 4 slots are gone, that's it. That weekend is closed. I cannot be, yeah, I'll squeeze you in. I can't do that anymore. It's just not good for my health. I can't do it, and you're not going to get the best episodes from me. And checking over my diary, so I'm not recording for a couple of weeks, and then beginning of June, we're going in, and we have, I think I've got 6 lined up right now for June, which is plenty, and that should lead us nicely into summer. Let's think. What kind of episodes are coming next? Well, I've told you. We've got Anthony, who he gave up a full-time job to chase his dreams, and spoiler alert, he's doing wonderful at it. It's great. I'm so excited. We have a musician coming up. I have an episode that I filmed with Chevy and Stacey, and yes, it is as chaotic as it sounds. And I think they made me cry. So that could be one to listen to, because everyone loves it when I cry, apparently. So that's coming up. That's a birthday special where we look back at all the episodes I've done previously and say what we've learned, what we haven't learned, what we enjoyed, what we didn't enjoy, stuff like that. It's quite fun. So that's a few that's coming up in the very, very near future. The cat is awake now and she's decided to play. She hasn't wanted to play all day, but now I'm recording, she wants to play. Great fun. Did you miss podcasting? 100%. Absolutely 100%. I still don't refer to myself as a podcaster. I'm still somebody who records herself for people to listen to, not a podcaster. What is she doing? And this question got asked to me more than I realised. Like, I didn't realise this was that interesting. Will Kyle ever appear on an episode? I have asked him weekly to come on an episode, and he does not think that he is entertaining enough. So maybe we start a petition to get Kyle on an episode. If we can, that'd be wonderful, because I love listening to him talk. He could talk all day and all night, and I'd be happy. So yeah, we might start a petition to get Kyle on an episode. All that to say, I didn't want this episode to be more than 20 minutes, and it's just gone over. So I'm going to wrap up real quick. I have missed podcasting. I cannot wait to get back. I'm excited for what is coming out. Thank you, anyone who is still here. Thank you for sticking around. I'd love to hear what everyone got up to over the last 6 months, because I've genuinely missed hearing my listeners' feedback. And if there's anything you want me to talk about, anyone you think that I should try and get on the podcast, or if you know someone who you would think would be great, please send them my way. I'm currently trying to get some new faces. I think in total so far we've had, I want to say, over 20. Hold on, I think I can find out while I'm here still. Let's have a quick look. I know that to date we've recorded 50 episodes. Now, a couple of them haven't been released for one reason or another. But where is my, there we go, here's my faces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. Okay, we've had 33 people so far that have come on and shared stories. And I think that's great for a small, very small podcast. So if you know somebody who might be interested, has a story, or if you have a topic you want me to research and talk about, we all know that Stacey will come and talk with me about anything. So I'm back. We are coming back. I hope that my 20-minute ramble hasn't put you off listening to future episodes. But I'm excited to see where we are going. So thank you, anyone who is listening still, and I will see you very, very soon.